Hello everybody. Hello. Welcome to an evening stream today. I'm going live a bit later than usual. Truce, I see you in chat saying it's annoying with the ghosting. I'm sorry for being late and not giving us a heads up, but today has been a very busy day, though finally I am able to stream. So welcome everybody. Welcome in YouTube chat, Bob Milk, Savvy Scripter, you guys were first. Today I'm continuing our path to getting top 100 on all maps. We made some good headway last stream. I think I ended up at 9 maps. But the thing is, these things get beaten so quickly when the campaigns just come out. So I might be down to like 5 maps again. I have played for about 3 hours 20. That's my total time. Let's start the green timer there and see how far we get. Daily streams. So, look, right? I know. Like, yesterday I started at like 5 in the evening. Now it's 9. I know. Trying to keep the streak. Just had a lot to do before I could go live. Mediocres, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you, Non-Servium. I've been trying to make plans all day, guys, for Norway, Brazil. Like, it's so hard to find any place that has available seats, tables, capacity, reservation, anything, because it's just the biggest celebration that's going to happen in Norway this year. Like, Norway playing Brazil in World Cup might triumph, it might be bigger than our national day. And nothing's bigger than the national day in Norway. So it's crazy. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It is gonna be fun. Love the t-shirt. Hi, Norge. Hi, Norge indeed. Thank you, Jager, as well in YouTube chat for the super chat. Appreciate it. Tell your players to shave their heads. Oh man, Croatia. Oh, Croatia. I mean, I feel like all we talk about in the streams lately is World Cup, but oy, that hurt. That hurt so much. Poor Croatia, man. They deserved a better exit. 3 offside goals and a little bit too much hair on the guy's head. It was a crazy game though. It was fun to watch. Today it's Australia, Egypt, right? And then you have Argentina tonight. It's gonna be a good football day. I'll keep you guys entertained until then, I think. But yeah, guys, this is how my campaign rankings look at the moment. We lost map 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. These ones are not gonna be that hard to get back, to be honest. And we could start on them, but I think what's gonna be most fun is like playing through all the maps once and then coming back and picking up the remaining ones, right? I think that's gonna be the most fun. When Norway scores, do you celebrate like you did when you beat Deep Slip? Well, then I cried, but now it's more euphoria. Euphoria when Norway scores. It's like a jumping celebration. Slimy Bonbon, Charger OS tier 2, thank you. And Huge Ego, sorry, thank you for the resub. Alright, let's start on map 11 here. 3 days in a row! Hat-trick. First Norwegian hat-trick of the World Cup season. I hadn't put one in 45 days, and now we have a hat-trick. You had 0 faith. Have I given you that much reason to doubt me, truly? Will you ever do more videos on the main channel? Of course I will. Of course I will. Storytelling is a big passion. All in due time, friends. Trust the process. We are on map 11. This is the full speed one. I've been looking forward to playing this one because I like the idea of this map. But I also can guess that the records are gonna be quite strong already. And maybe when you need these speed tricks that the world record has, it might be more difficult to get top 100 than I think. But my PB is top 268, and that was from Discovery. Well, Discovery plus one more run. Virtual, what are you doing? Beating top 100s on the new campaign maps. And once we finish this, I will hop into ranked and try to use all the knowledge I have on the maps to rapidly climb the ladder. Okay, so here we have two options. No, really, we only have one option. We gotta no-slide that. Do you watch World Cup? I try to watch a lot of games, but I think already so far in World Cup I must have watched like 30 games. And it's hard to catch every game, especially the ones that run at 5 AM my time. So I don't watch them all, but I watch a little bit of the ones I can each day. Jager, thank you also for the YouTube sub. Appreciate that. Ever gonna stream Forza Horizon 6? It's not in the plans. It has looked a bit fun though. I've seen some Trackmania creators have streamed it, like Scrappy streamed it a bit, Janix streamed it. Hunter RSA, thank you for the Prime as well. But right now there's so much to do in Trackmania, so it doesn't make so much sense to jump to other games. Yeah, welcome guys, welcome. What do you use to mix YouTube and Twitch chat? It's a website called Chatis. Or is it Johnny's one? I forget. Chatis, I think. Let me double check. Missed your 75 streak? But I've heard that the... Okay, so thank you for the... 75 streak with my inactivity is crazy. That is crazy. Actually, huge respect. But I have heard that Twitch streaks are like you can watch a clip. It's not an actual attendance check. Like if you miss a lecture in class, but you like read one page, you don't get attendance, right? But that's kind of what Twitch is doing. So they're a bit fake. But 75 is very impressive. 75 is very impressive. I wanted to check what the chat thing is called for the guy. It's called... One sec. Chat.johnnyscion.com is the link we were using. Johnny is one of the guys who's like modded half of all Trackmania streams, and he made a chat tool. Have you kept up with the Hatsune Miku meme? I've only heard that there was a dispute about who gets to own Hatsune Miku between Brazil and Japan. Is that what we're talking about? And now the Brazilians are claiming ownership after their victory. Something like that. This is a good run, by the way. Ah, I slid a bit though. 12? Oh, 92. I knew I'd enjoy this map, but that was very quick. That was very quick. Let's go next. And like I said, we're gonna have to come back for some of these maps. I know that for a fact. But right now, it just feels good to do each map one time, you know? Can you add the thing that shows the time you need? I like the mystery. Guys, do we not like the mystery? Let me give you a guess on what I need here. 26:28 is what I need. That's gonna be my guess. Like, quite simple map. Take the world record, remove about 0.3, and you have the record. But with no slides and stuff, the margins typically increase. Live in 1440p, didn't know it was possible. Yes, Twitch has added support for that finally. It's been on YouTube since forever. Like, since, I mean, 2018 or something. You can stream 1440p on YouTube. But, yeah. Twitch finally got around to it, so... That's nice. No slide snap incoming. Yeah, we're gonna need something. The first uphill is fine. And then... this is fine too. But then here, I struggle. Important to not get any airtime in that uphill. And then here. Better ending line now. $26.92. Nianfall, thank you also for the sub. I appreciate that a lot. Guys, the records here look really far. Like, crashless, kind of mistakeless run, it feels like, and I'm 1 second behind world record. Oh. Wait, I have 4th gear? Oh, but you lose it last turn. Or? Yeah, you kind of lose it no matter what. Bragoner, thank you. And Rukov and Pollination, thank you guys all. I was watching Australia, Egypt. I saw Egypt was 1-0 in the lead when I went live. So I figured they're gonna... they're gonna build a tomb for Australia, like the Egyptians typically do. And say farewell to Australia in the World Cup. Any new pyramid facts? I mean... My main source... Well, actually... Okay, let me tell you something interesting. So, typically, when people ask me for pyramid stuff, I only talk about history for granite. Because the guy is a great researcher, shows a lot of interesting things. Like, if you're into pyramids, you're kind of into history for granite as well. But, there's another channel called Into the Map. He made a very astute observation, which I found fascinating. So the Pyramid of Khafra is the second biggest one. It had, it was built by Khufu's younger brother. So after Khufu died, Khafra comes to power, and what do you do? Because the guy that came before you has just built the biggest pyramid in the ancient world. He's built a massive monument. How do you build a monument for yourself? That seems impressive. Well, what Khafra did is he made the angle of incline steeper on the pyramid. So if you look at it, it actually appears taller and steeper and like more impressive. It's also built on a higher elevation. So although the monument itself is shorter, it appears taller. He tried to take some shortcuts. And the bottom layers of the outside stones are made of granite, whereas Khufu's pyramid is all limestone. And the granite would have looked impressive as well, right? Here's the thing about the granite stones though. A lot of the pyramids were at some point quarried for building materials to be used elsewhere in Cairo and the region. And what's weird about Khafra's granite stones specifically is that a lot of them are just scattered around the pyramid. If you go to Khafra's pyramid in Street View, gonna quickly pull this up to give you some context. If you go there in Street View, let me see. Let's just do here, one sec. I mean, this is in Google Earth, but it kind of works. Can I hop in? Okay. Yeah, we're in Google Earth now, guys. And if you look at the surroundings, like this is all granite stones that are just scattered around the pyramid, right? And it's like, why is it all here? If the building materials were quarried, why did they leave all this stuff? And what Into the Map noticed is that by studying all these fragments that are here, you can tell that they were going for a circular shape. So, like, they would take off the stones, they would cut them here on site, and a lot of them, even the fragments that are, like, surrounding here, have kind of circular shapes. So these stones would be used at some future point in a circular fashion. I don't know if I have more examples of this, but he has a great video on it. And so, where can we find granite stones that are circular? Is the next question to try to figure out where some of these actual fragments ended up. Like, these are evidently attempts at cutting that they just abandoned because they weren't clean enough, or the stones broke in the wrong way, etc. Curious. That's the pyramid fact of the day. Try to find out where those stones ended up in roundabouts the 1600s. Friendly Critter, thank you for the £10. First time I've ever watched a stream and it's already on pyramid facts. Well, people keep asking. Talk about pyramids, Mr. Pyramid Man. And sometimes it's fun to share new things I've learned about. If you guys want to watch this full video, it's called The Strange Fate of Khafre's Casing Stones. Got another PB. This one didn't update, wait. Guy Dreads D-Sword Reader, thank you so much for the resubs on the sub. What about the Inca pyramids? I mean, impressive monuments, just built way later on. Several thousand years after the Egyptian ones. The earliest Egyptian ones. Guys, I think you have to lose the fourth gear here. It's so strange. Having fourth gear all the way is slow. Also 17 on the start, okay. 21. So if I lose fourth gear in this uphill, it's very good. You can keep it, yeah, but it seems slower. That's what I find very strange. Whenever I have fourth gear going into the ending, I just end up losing a bunch of time. Least favorite driving material? I think it's actually wood. But then there's water. I mean, there's certain effects you have on blocks that make them worse, right? If you're just looking for one, it's water. But then things like wet, icy wood, if you're combining everything, is the worst. Plastic is better than wood. Wet plastic is not better than wet wood. I don't know. Drop the gear. Yes. Guys, this is like maxed. This is a perfect run for me. And I'm 170th. Wow. Like, grass is kind of boring too, it's true. Grass must be boring. Reading any books recently? I need recommendations. Not really, no. I read a book, the most recent book I read was in April. April, May-ish. And it was a book called A Swim in the Pond in the Rain. which was about storytelling in the 1800s. And how you can extract a lot of lessons of story writing based on studying short stories by famous Russian authors at the time. So that was kind of fascinating. It's a very good book, but a very niche interest. Although, you know, if you do any type of writing creatively, or I don't know, you're interested in storytelling, it was fascinating. Jordan resubbing again. You resubbed yesterday. What's going on? Auxilium, thank you for the 10 months. Guys, how do I gain? Yeah, there was Dostoevsky. There were a few others. I've forgotten their name. Oh no, what was his name? You guys might have heard of Chekhov. There's a storytelling principle named after this guy called Chekhov's gun, which states that if you introduce a movie scene or a scene in a book, and you describe a bar where there's like a gun hanging on the wall, the only reason that you ever bring that gun into the story is if it's going to be used at some point, or to add tension. Like, we're now in a room where there is a lethal weapon. That's a room with some drama bound to happen. He had a couple other stories, but he's most known for that principle. Can't be there just for decoration, sure. But the point is more, if it's not relevant to the story, don't bring it up. If it doesn't serve any purpose on the story. It's Chekhov, not Chekhov. Okay, my bad. What about the time Stuart Little was in the boating race? I've all but forgotten the movie. Although I thought it was a banger when I was a kid. I watched it several times. I thought it was so cool that they had these huge boats that they could, like, control. I was jealous. But really, guys, how do I gain time? Maybe I don't need a lot, but the little I need is still so far. Tolkien disagrees, opposite of Tolkien? Can you guys explain what you mean? I didn't get the comparison. No. Okay. Alright. Good conversation. He describes everything and then more. I mean, you have to do a little bit of world building. It's not like a world only exists of things that are like items to be used or not to be used. But it's also like in writing, you have to describe the world around a character a lot more. And in video, people understand that that's the world they're in. So like the visuals you see constantly in a movie are building the world for you. Oh, that's last speed. Okay, so there's a 10th. I'm gonna gain a 10th in that part. Like, everyone can recognize, for example, if you have a friend who's a really... Well, I wouldn't say... who's not the best storyteller. Like, if you have a friend who starts telling a story and you don't know why, but it's just never that interesting to listen to, It's probably because they add way too many non-relevant details. Like, guys, the other day I almost ended up in a car accident. Like, you would not believe it. I was scared for my life. I mean, it started with when I woke up. I woke up at 7. Typically, I wake up at 5:30, but for whatever reason, I kind of overslept, so I was in a little bit of a rush, and, you know, I went to the kitchen and got my regular toast with orange juice. Even though I was late, I didn't change my breakfast because I still needed my orange juice and toast. And then I sat and watched the birds for a bit, just taking in the morning. Get to the point. Get to the point. You start the story. We all want to know what happens. How did you almost end up in an accident? How did you make it out? Why are we talking about the birds by the coffee table, bro? Get to the point. And then, by the coffee table, I realized there was a discount for marshmallows. And man, I haven't had a marshmallow since I was 5 and I was in the Boy Scouts. I remember sitting around the campfire next to Uncle Tom. I get to the point. Jesus, thank you for the 19 months. So details can be good, but if the story is about a car crash and you're talking about marshmallows, you've lost the plot. Unless they tie into the story in some incredible way. In which case, you're a genius. But that's the point. Here I need to gain a lot. If I'm not, I am very unlikely to PB. Oh, but I kinda understand it. Finish the story? Isn't that that's even more frustrating. Someone goes like, they talk for 15 minutes, and then they get like, yeah, I kind of forget what the point of this story was to begin with, but yeah, so that's what happened. It's the most potent rage bait. And it's like, we cannot... You got your first top 3? I saw you on the leaderboard, Alyova. Nice time. In my head I thought, who's this new name? I typically recognize the names in the top 5s. But congrats. It's very, very impressive. I got stung by a bee today. Is that a good story? I thought bees were the friendly ones. If they sting you, you must have upset them. So, not their fault. Dragon molded, thank you for the 20 months. Just trying to spam no slides, but I'm really not. Not that good. What position did you used to play in football? I used to play center mid. Because I was running a lot. I was running a ton when I was a kid. So I was up and down, up and down. Oh? No, just look. Still mid. Question mark. I haven't played in a while, guys. I don't know if I'm still mid. There was an own goal? Were you ever good at football? I mean, I should have gone pro. Weren't we all pros at football as kids? If only we pursued it, guys. If only we didn't stop playing. I could be on the national team by now. Guys, I'm so confused. Convince Holland to play Trackmania instead. Yeah, no. I think he's busy enough. BCP, thank you for the 86 months. 86 months. What the hell? How is that even real? BCP, can you stop resubscribing soon? Because you're making me feel very old. If you could, like, you know, if we could only have resubs that are within the last 2 to 3 years, that would be splendid. 86 is too much. I'm an unk at this point. I used to be new to streaming, and now I have subs that have been here for 7 years. What? Jokes aside, much appreciated, BCP. One of the first subs. Yeah, Osirhus and Zolias, thank you, and Oyvind Lilla as well, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. I was the youngest person in the world at one point. Sad. You can also think about it in the sense of you were the person in the world that understood the least. Like, you were actually the dumbest person on the planet at one point. And look at you now. You've grown. Selger det 41 og Oge Trackmania Nations Forever Player. Okay. That's crazy. Welcome back to the game, I suppose. A lot of people used to play back in the day. Guys, it ain't no way we can all be the dumbest, right? So, clearly, everyone but one of you is... Even in the worst case, in the absolute worst case, there's only one of you guys who's correct, and the rest of you guys are wrong. In that you're not stupid. Do I still have Wu-Tang keyboard? Yes, Sammy, I do. I'm, using one right now. As it happens. Jaeger subbing on both platforms, by the way. Thank you for the Twitch sub as well. Bro, it's a YouTube sub and a Twitch sub. I appreciate that. Didn't have to, but thank you. It's crazy. I got the full speed map in 4 minutes. And this one, Dirt No Slide, I'm 20 minutes stuck. Is there a slight chance that Hobbit is a Riolu alt account? I know many people feel like that's a very likely person to be Riolu. I would strongly argue against it. If you look at Hobbit's Cup of the Day history, he played many Cup of the Days at the same time as Riolu, when Riolu was actively streaming. And then, after Riolu stopped as well, one thing we did is we compared 92 Bob's activity to Hobbit's active trophy gaining in Trackmania 2020 at one point. For science. And we found out that they both were gaining, like, Hobbit was gaining trophies at the same time as Bob was driving records in United. Which, unless you are omnipresent 2 places at once, or just, I mean, playing both games at the same time for whatever reason, that would be impossible. And also, Hobbit has had a very rapid, but still very hard to fabricate graph of improvement over the last couple of years. And so, all in all, those factors alone make it very unlikely. And then consider the fact that on the alt accounts that Riolu did use, he felt like he had to be from a different country. Like 92 Bob, French, Eddie, Kazakhstan. He felt like he couldn't just be German, like that would be too obvious. And so there is something about that it just seems so obvious. Oh, Hobbit German, Riolu. It would be a bit like a bluff in poker. Which, you know, I think it would be too big-brained. So I lean no. Oh, got the gear up. We really want to stay third there. Tech to Rodiker? No. Did no one talk to Hobbit on Discord? I don't think so. But it's also not something like you should force people to do if they don't want to. Please be it, please be it. I'm an idiot sandwich. I am an idiot sandwich. Alright. Progress. Not top 100. It's okay, I was just finally starting to enjoy this map. Oh, look at this. Drop the gear. Yes. No airtime. We're safe for now. We are safe for now. Okay. We gotta go fast, guys. Before we have to play this map again. Okay, 12. Nice, let's update title. Okay. Happy to get that. Have you ever had to forfeit one of these maps? Typically no, if I do it early in the season. There was at one point I tried to do it like the last 2 weeks of the season or something. And I couldn't do it, so I just forfeit the entire project. I got like 3 maps and then thought, dude, this is too much. This is gonna be like a 40-hour project. Voluptuous Lampshade, thank you for the 21 months. Nothing makes me want to subscribe more than an ad playing. Oh, I appreciate the support. Oh, this map. This map, okay. Yeah, this one is gonna be a bit hard, I think. This is, stylistically not something I typically thrive on. Yeah, so this is full speed. 4th gear through here. And then very sharp one, because you need inside drift here. Carry a bunch of speed down. And 1 tap. I need to go 1 second faster. Sano's dad, thank you for the 1 year resub. You rage all the time in Trackmania. I never get that mad at Trackmania. Only if I fail like a run I would never be able to replicate. Sano and chat. Yo, Sano, you just have very supportive parents. I appreciate it. But no, like, is that the feeling in Trackmania? You get a really good run, you crash, and you think, man, I'll never get that again. Because you absolutely will. Alpha Leon, thank you for the 56 months as well. Could this be a remake? Ooh. You know, I didn't think about it because they didn't do any remakes last campaign, so I didn't think they would this one. But, it kind of just has that style. But it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a remake. 11 is a remake? What? What could this be? Okay, yeah, this transition is pretty Nations Forever. Can you sound Link? Sure. Oh, is it yeah, this looks Nations is no, it can't be SWC. Oh, it can. Whoa. Okay, I never would have gotten this. You mean to say map 11 is a Canyon classic map? By Gunja Rider? Bro, who got this one? Wait, that's crazy. That is deep ball knowledge, or elite ball knowledge. Whoever got this one, that's insane actually. It's not even the same car, but you know, it's a Trickmania map. Wow. Oh yeah, that's just that Canyon map from 12 years ago. How old is this video? I mean, 2012. But it is a classic, so I recognize the map. It is a classic status. ID number 22 on the old Mania exchange. So it is a famous map, but yeah. Pretty one-to-one remake, that helps too, yeah. That's a sick find. It looks Nations Forever, I was saying. Ain't no way. D-Spec, thank you for the 3 months too. Right, so there are remakes in the campaign. Let's think then. What this would be. They wouldn't take a map. So I don't think they would take a map that is longer but make it only 28 seconds. I think it's true to the original length if this is a remake. But of what? Of what? If I'm thinking of some 28, 29 second maps. There's some famous ones in Nations Forever. There is Avatar, but it's not that one. Leave It All Behind. Oh, is it what's the mapper's name? Sorry. Go to Trickmania Exchange for a second. Heartless. Cracks? And classic. I was thinking it could be one of this guy's maps. Not Firebrand. No, they're all too long. All the maps are too long. Finally caught you live. I've been watching since 2019 when Ludwig did a challenge with you. How are you? It's in 2021, but pretty close. I'm doing great. Let's just see here. I mean, this is not sorting the way I wanted it to. Oh, wait, maybe. If I do this, and... Yeah, okay. Okay, I just gotta look at the maps for a second. It's not any of these. So this is the one I remember. Avatar, it's not that one. No, it's full speed. Let's do... I mean, we could do tech as a category. We could do... I have a feeling there is something. Where did I do this? Here. Now it's a very limited pool. Okay, we're gonna quickly check these ones. It's not exceed, or? No. I wish we could just find it, but I don't think it's that easy. I don't think it's that easy. It's not Q2 tech. Not Q5 tech. And not Q4 tech. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting checking for a bit, but I have no idea. Maybe it's a canyon map too. Maybe it's hinting at canyon car being added. Next update. Surprise announcement. Canyon car to be played in the ENC. After Carl Jr. dominates with the stadium car at EWC, we need to level the playing field by changing the driving to be canyon car only. Ooh. About 45 months. Just saw a video about the real record. It was really nice with the epic music and all. GG for beating the record. Thank you so much. My record has been beaten though, if you're talking about the fall 2020 map 20. Dara beat my time. And is still going for the shortcut, I believe. But maybe taking a break to hunt the new campaign as well. So we might see that soon. The shortcut happening. Okay. The weekly shorts are good, you should play them. They're almost over though. I might start with the next set. That is such a good start. So I want to do it, and then this. Awkward end, 164, okay. Getting there. That's way too wide. Okay, no. Control Vault Del, thank you. Nothing to say, only to watch. Appreciate the primer. How are you so good? Well, I've played this game for long, well, about at the same time as that video we watched. Like 13, 14 years at this point. So, that helps. Having 13 years of experience at driving this game. Also, I saw someone ask if we're gonna build more maps, me and Anna together. I think that would be very fun. She has her tournament right now, but it's the final round tomorrow. And then after, I don't think she has that many more tournaments this summer. So maybe then we could do a collab. Will we hunt some world records? Maybe. But I think after the top 100s, this comes first. Like the top 100 grind is either you do it now when the leaderboards are pretty fresh, or if you do it at the end of the campaign, it is a much bigger grind to do them. Let's see. I want like an inside line while keeping fourth. Same thing on this one. And same thing here. That's bad. How do I know I'm going to make the turn? Well, just thousands and thousands of times having drifted. And you can kind of also use the ghost you're playing against as a reference point. I know the ghost I'm driving against gets a very good line, so if I'm keeping more speed on it, then I have drifted less, right? And that means I'm very unlikely to make it. If out of the exit of the turn I have more speed in the start. For the next couple of drifts, it's not so clear. At Virtual, my girlfriend wants me to do fanboy ASMR, should I? Well, you should do whatever makes you happy, ultimately. If that is your calling, who's to say it's not a good thing? Ooh. Like, one great example of that is Finster, right? Finster started out just being a Just Chatting streamer, and then some of his viewers donated a ridiculous amount of money for him to, like, dress up like a girl and do his makeup and everything like that. And then he was like, yo, I'm kind of vibing with this. And then he just kept doing it. And ultimately, Finn, is it she now? Is doing it. I forget if he, she uses different pronouns. But really cool story. Just like do what feels the most like you. Still both? Okay. 64 months from Compass, thank you. Division 1 amount of months. Crazy it's been so long yet. Also very friendly, Finn. We've hung out at several Twitch cons. Good. Ow. You've been a mod for a year, man? That's also insane. There's mod streaks. Twitch has added so many things. Like, I went... I saw there's like a... You have a plant now in some streams, and you have like daily quests and stuff, and you get channel points. I don't know. They're trying to... It feels like they're trying to make the entire platform itself into a game. I've always been so lazy with channel points on my channel. Since about 2020. I've never done anything with them. Back in the day, I used to have, like, if you paid channel points, I'd pronounce a word, I'd play you a song you wanted to listen to. We did a couple of things, and then it just became... It became ruined, because there were too many requests. Far too many requests, and people got too rich. There's... Twitch's biggest miss is not putting a cap on the amount of channel points that you can have. Yo, Buoy. I think this is the hardest English word. Buoy. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And also, I missed another resub as well. Oh, it's just the channel points. Keep getting confused. You have 1.3 million channel points from watching alone. That's very impressive. There are some of the people that have won in predictions that have I think upwards of 5 million at this point. And so it's like, how do you price something correctly when you have, the majority of people have like 1,000 channel points maybe, around there. And then you have some of these gazillionaires in chat with 5 million. Like if I did for fun, do a handstand for 100,000 channel points. Oh wow, that might be something, you know, like that's cool. You realize I'm gonna be upside down an entire week if I even put something at the insane price of 100,000 channel points. So I just kind of stopped doing anything with them. So now you can just flex your channel points. That's the main thing you can use them for. Oh, I have no angle here. Trying to get a fast and I think I need a 0.5 here to feel happy. 0.6 would maybe be top 100 for now, but it wouldn't stand for long. Have I ever been called the Crimson Chin? Actually have. When I started streaming, this was hilarious to my first couple of years. No, it's not just Crimson Chin. It's half moon emoji. It's like the baguette emoji vaguely looks like the shape of my face in side profile. Wait, what else? What else? I don't know. Dream face reveal. Mac tonight, yeah, the moon, yeah. Handsome Squidward. Oh, that's finally a good start. Come on. Finally. It's a bit late there. I'm going too wide. I think I'm gonna have to improve this one. But then again, we could go next. Guys, are you bored of this map? We could go next and then come back to this at a later time. I did this for map 2 already. Ranked, we're gonna do ranked after all the top 100s are done. It's not that hard to improve, I don't think. Let's see if I can get it here. Yeah, this has to be good now. Okay. I threw, but at least this feels a little bit better. That's enough. Let's go next. It's very shaky. My tech is not that good. My tech could be better. But okay, I'll take it. What do we have here? Oh, this map, the Carl Jr. one. 0.5 the world record now, wow. Sentinel was not planning on losing to Carl. Alright, so I remember a little bit. You need a very good drift here into jump over. You can't wait for 15, it's so nice. Is that... Just quickly see. Ah, the moving block one, yeah. The moving block one is interesting. Is that fixed, by the way? Or do records still get deleted? Just after the campaign released, a lot of people had their runs deleted on that map for like desyncing when touching the moving block. Okay, I crashed here and then like that, and yeah, better ending. Fixed, okay. Nice start here. Bad jump, but it kind of works. Okay, action key. Ah! I accidentally started action key 3. Gotta reset. But that was promising. Remember when Nadeo made times visible on weekly shorts? True, that was also crazy. You're not a fan of the sausage blocks? I mean, very few beginners are. But you're not a beginner, Turtleboy. You played for a long time. Can't you learn to love the sausage roads after a bit? They're very unique. Like, the game is better for the fact that we have sausage blocks, not worse. Oh my. Okay, we're gonna need to keep third gear there. This drift is so hard to aim in any camera, honestly. Game is better for having snow car, not worse. You know, it's probably true. I'm just out of touch with the casual player. I think snow car, yes. I think rally car, no. And desert car, also no. Because the snow car is at least easier to drive. But rally is too slide outy. And desert car, you get ankle twisted all the time. At least it's not coast. Well, I like the coast car. The coast car is kind of chill. The snow car is the worst thing ever as a casual player. Someone said. YouTube chat. Rally car is fun, especially on dirt. But rally car on dirt is only fun because action key 2. Action key 2 and 3. Like, without that, it would be truly unplayable for most of the players on keyboard. It is a miracle that we have action key 2. And that it lines up with the rally car. I need to jump from there and down. Yeah, so this is what's gonna gain me a lot of time. And then sharper drift and... Okay. Like that. And what do we get? 31:17. Guys, 29 here is insane. I only play occasionally recently and forgot about the existence of alt cars. And so there's the argument, right? That people only hate the alt cars or dislike the alt cars because they're skill issued. Like, if you were better, they'd be enjoyable. It's only skill issue if you dislike alt cars. It's an argument I see a lot. And I think that's wrong. Because I think like the driving style is just not so enjoyable, even if you're good at it. Because you can kind of say it about anything. Like you can say, oh, Icy Wetwood is actually a banger map style, you're the skill issued. When it's pretty terrible. There's a lot of things like... No, really, like underwater wall climbing, guys. Underwater wall climbing is a banger map style. You're the skill issued. Like you can say that about any map style. And it's not getting at what people are actually complaining about, which is that the cars are just not so satisfying to drive. Right, and I think it comes from the gameplay on those cars being very one-dimensional. Like the gameplay on a lot of snow maps and rally maps is effectively the same. It's just a micro precision, smooth steer. And it doesn't have like the same feeling. Watching Grenadier on Snowcar is very satisfying. No, I fully agree. That is the best thing about the Snowcar is watching Grenadier drive it. Other than that, it's not got a lot of redeeming qualities. It's also such a shame it's so bad on ice. What if they made a Snowcar update to make it actually good on ice for once? Ice and snow. Top 300? The Cody Mullen, thank you for the sub as well on YouTube. But yeah, guys, I wouldn't say I'm just an alt car hater. Like, do I think that they are good to feature in campaigns? Not so much. Do I think they can stay in the game? Absolutely, that's fine. Just the insistence on having them in every campaign. Oh, that was close. It might be too much. Aserish, thank you also for the prime. Very close. How am I a second from world record though? Huh? That's wild. That makes me a hater. But I think the fix we gotta go for is 35 maps. 35 maps, everyone's happy. Can make it 34. But point being, 25 stadium car maps, 5 competitive, and however many alt car bonus maps you want on top of that. Did you watch the game yesterday? I did, Maniac. Was your heart pounding as a Portugal fan or what? Oh my god, it was crazy. I've never seen a game go to, what was it, plus 17 minutes overtime? And they were still allowed to keep playing. And all the things that happened. Erdad, I think of the 3 months. Croatia robbed. It's sad that the game ended the way it did. They were definitely due for another goal, Croatia. And it would have been fun to see a extra time. Okay, plus 20. Can I gain here? Plus 20. Sweezy thing for the prime. Doesn't look like a touch if the sensor says so they have to disallow it. From what I saw, it did seem like a touch. From like the different camera angle. But it's so slight, you know, it's like the margins, man, the margins. Unbelievable. And it gets to the point where it's maybe, you know, okay, so the letter of the law, the rules we wrote says one thing. But if we're being more practical about it, like how much did that touch affect the play? And that's, I think, where a lot of people feel they got robbed, because whether or not he touched, the touch was so slight that the situation was kind of the same, is the argument. But you have to also make a rule that isn't purely subjective. So it's a hard call to make. That's a good start. No. Is Norway gonna win against Brazil? I want to say yes so badly with all my heart. And I think they have pretty good chances. Like, if we're being realistic, I think Brazil wins, but Norway on a good day can beat them. I think it's just not like it's not gonna be an easy game for either team. Very evenly matched teams on paper. But I think if you just look at, like, historically, Norway has never made it past the round of 8. And I think it's the type of thing that you can let get to your head when you're playing. And also when you're playing against Brazil. Whereas, like, in Brazil, it's just another Tuesday in World Cup in the round of 8. Brazil is weak this time? No, sure, they're not like prime Brazil, but they're Brazil. Round of 8, so well, 8 matches, 16 teams. I guess it's called round of 16 in English. Oh? I was gonna change camera and I changed wrong. Okay, my bad. Bro, I completely trolled myself. I saw nothing. I did not see a thing. And I just threw it to the side. My bad, team. Let me fix that real quick. Surely. Okay. I got a better time too, nice. Krobbendig with 49 months. Let's see the world record. How is he so much faster? Well, he gained a 10th in the start. Jumps lower and release a bit for the booster. Oh, that's a lot of speed. Third gear with that line, wow. Oh, similar end approach. Oh, so much speed. Dude, what a run. What a run by Sentinel, wow. Okay, that's 14 maps. Am I watching the game on the side? No. Like, I would, but I feel like I'll be a worse entertainer if I'm distracted watching something midstream. I'll just wait for the highlights. Norway's never lost to Brazil, of course, of course. Oh, this one! Yeah, this is the banger! The summer map. The summery summer map. Guys, this map feels so fresh. Extra time? Okay. And then we surf the waves. And then here there was something. Yeah, okay. Two things, right? One is to not slide out on the dirt. Or if you do slide, it's very minimal. Getting like an inside line here, and then the other thing is kind of floating over the sand. Then I have to get used to this drift and this wall ride. Okay. V-roading the 8 months. This one I've been looking forward to playing, but just the first run back on it, and it seems harder than I thought to get through here without mistakes. Let's see what this is. Oh. That was 1,500. 2 seconds behind. A lot of it lost in the start. Like, a lot of it lost by getting a bad loop here. Float. This might be the best one in the campaign, yeah. With some practice, it might be. It does worry me though how the plastic tiles are just not connected. So it's very likely that you get a lot of different bounces on them. Also like a rare nosedive in the start maybe. No. Lots of records have gotten invalidated. I was told it's potentially fixed. We will find out. Yeah, the moving block might cause desync. Oh, I slid. Oh, and that's important because you lose the gear. Okay, I see. Well, I'm going to be hunting the first 5. Plan is right now to do all the maps one time and then go back and pick up the ones that I missed. To have them all at once. So after map 25, basically, we go back. Yeah, the moving block, definitely the culprit. Also, Dara, are you still going for fall 2020 map 20? Or are you taking a small break with the new campaign? Because we definitely need to see the shortcut there happen at some point. Can I hold this? Okay, nice. You need 32.25.0, okay. 1 second faster. That doesn't seem too bad. Gonna do all top 100s in one stream. This is already the second stream I try this. And it might take one more after this, so Probably not, but goal is to have them all at once at the same time. It's this drift. If I wanna see, the speed I keep here is crucial, right? Get a really good redirect. 7 more speed. Oh, it could be more. F dance also with the resub, thank you. Mario swears that the drift is random. I could agree to that. It looks very random. Wow, what a start. Lost it there on the loop. Try to get less airtime into the water. No! Silly. Silly mode. Don't go too low. Yeah, like, that was weird. Because I entered the moving block with more speed, but I got such a bad direction change. Oh, and you can gain by low jumping. Still very bad there. Yeah, I'm a little concerned for how to gain 1 second on this. This is a good run. This one might be hard because it's like one of the most fun looking maps in the campaign, so everyone's hunted it. Felt like thank you for the 7 months. You think about summer maps, which one do I want to hunt? What's the most unique? Oh, let's go to this one. This map looks so cool, sad you can't play because you're only on starter access. Yeah, they do make the first maps rather basic and then the later maps more advanced, maybe with cool things. Just 0.3 away, okay. When you put it that way, it feels more doable. You can get them in ranked at least. So, if you hop into ranked and climb up, eventually you will get this map. Do I need to drift? Yeah, I do. Do I drift on the moving block? Yeah. Favorite map so far? Maybe this one? It's a little buggy. But it's cool. Blue is when the other times become challenging, red is impossible, and black not happening. That's your perspective now, right? And then think about that perspective on the next campaign and maybe the one after. And if you put in a little bit of time, that perspective will change. Like, it will get better over time. Oh, so close to keeping 4th gear. Wow, good end. Maybe? 0.16 ahead, that's 200th. Nice. I'm only right now struggling with the first, like, loop to get a lot of speed there. I know I can be probably 0.2 ahead of my ghost out of the loop. Can you gain with low jump and only a few hundredths at most? Because you are trying to find the sweet spot between... Like, the most direct line to the finish is, well, close to the wall up here. But you lose a bit by going so much up, right? And then you can go more to the side and low, but now you're going more sideways compared to more up. And they end up being, I think, about the same. Virtual, you are the person who reminds me that life isn't for money, it's for happiness. That's a very nice compliment. It's about passion. It's about the love of the game. And you know, the best games in life are free. Like, there's this game you can play on Twitch.tv where you ask everyone who's watching if they have something called a Twitch Prime. And the great thing about that game is everyone can play. Everyone can participate because maybe you have a Prime or your parents have one, and you can join the game by using that subscription to support the streamer. It's a great system, great game. Kirby, the first player in the game. Thank you for the Prime. Pulling a Carl Jr. Yeah, but Carl just does it with like gifted subs. I don't know. Carl's on another level. Oh, that's the line. Wow, okay. Yeah. Lost in the end. Gaby and Light, YGMI, thank you. Nah, I was mostly trolling. It was a very nice compliment. Rippin', thank you. I appreciate the primes a lot, guys. Now I will be in red split hell. Yeah, I think so. There are certain personal bests that are so annoying to get, because you know, like, man, playing against this run will be terrible. What if I go like this? Why not? I lose the gear. Float. One more time. Dude, this loop is so buggy. I still feel like you could get away with that and it would be good. Jelk, by the way, thanks for the $2. Virtual, why can't I say chat? Life is about sliding on mayonnaise. This is censorship and I need a riot in chat. I believe my mods blocked the term mayo from being typed in chat a long time ago. For whatever reason. So, I don't think you can. On their own volition, by the way. I did not instruct them to ban the word mayo, it just happened. Oh, I shouldn't turn like that. Yeah, now I'm just seeing like there's a blocked message. There's a blocked message. It's not working, it's not coming through. I went to a burger place in Jönköping in Sweden, and they had a burger called Mayo Man, and it's actually pretty good. I did eat a mayo man the other day. That's about the extent of that story. Hope you enjoyed. Nothing more to add. Mods are hard at work. But the mayonnaise thing is so strange, right? Because was it ever funny? Are we trying too hard to force it? It was hilarious. The funniest thing that's come out of all that is I was at a chess event called Chess Party, and Anna had a meet and greet for a lot of chess fans that were there in Stockholm. And one guy thought that I would be there, so he brought a jar of mayonnaise, skipped the queue, did not go to Anna's queue at the chess event to do the meet and greet, but walked straight up to me and asked if I could sign the jar of mayonnaise. And it's surely one of you guys. Like that to go to that length, you're not just a YouTube watcher, you're a stream watcher. And so I obliged. Someone has a signed jar of mayonnaise by me in their cupboard. I don't know who it was. Of course I did, of course I did. Where have you been? Been making a lot of videos. I haven't been streaming so much, so I apologize. But I'm back. Soul Extra, thank you for the Prime. I'm losing speed there. Can I improve in the dirt somehow? That was fast. Don't float. Oh. I need to study this for a second. If I find a way to make the car not float here, like just barely not floating with this trajectory, it's gonna be so fast. Right there is where I'm losing it, I'm pretty sure. So I might to steer a lot to the right. Exactly when I climb and then left. Sorry for the respawning, guys. It's important we figure this out. What if I release? Maybe I just can release even. Now I'm not gaining though. Only 0.1 ahead. And is there any way to preserve fourth gear? Seems crazy. Oh, you almost can. With a very good drift, I think you can. Wow. Yeah, this kept fourth. And the power of this is probably only shown in the exit here. Yeah, wow. Look at this now. Minus 12 on the copium. Minus 24 and minus 33. So it's really... I shouldn't lose runs in the underwater part. I should just get runs to the end and keep fourth. So I shouldn't risk this too much. I should just drive. 23 respawns. Well, a lot of them were underwater, right? In the end, that was like 10. It's not that bad. Keep fourth all the way from underwater to fin. Wait, from underwater? So... from here? No, it has to be from here. From the loop is crazy. But people are so far ahead. Like, maybe there's a plastic hit trick or something? Plastic bounce in the loop to get a straighter line. If it's not something like that, then I don't know. Do I not watch the records? I try not to, yeah. It's more fun to do it without. Oh. I lost here, but could it be enough? Answer's no. Losing so much speed. The result between Australia and Egypt is being spoiled in chat with the comments Mudda versus Virtual. Representing Egypt. That's kind of nice. What a game. I like that. Oh, what a start dive. That was beautiful. Lost all my speed. And lost here too. Can you try my map? It's called Drifting Dutchman. I have a channel in my Discord called Virtual Play This Map, where if you post your map, I routinely check viewer maps for videos. There's a lot of maps in there though, but that's where you can put maps for me to check out. But right now we're doing the official campaign. Routinely indeed. So many of the videos on the channel are recommendations from people. Play this map, check out the records here, try to beat this time, etc, etc. Hippocrates, nice to see you with the 32 months, thank you. And the 1 year mod streak. Do I routinely stream as well? I can't say it's a routine as of late, but we're making it into one. It's been a 3-day routine at this point. Nice. I am so curious to see where I'm losing time. Apart from this drift, like... the drift accounts for... 0.3. So somewhere throughout the run, I'm losing another 0.7. Tiny PB? I ate the gear. But my ending on PB was bad, no? Not really. Will you ever do a video where you teach all the advanced strats for Stadium Car? The thing with tutorial content is just, it's a great resource for people, but not a lot of people watch it. It's like, I have made an ice tutorial, for instance, but I'm trying to teach like how to actually get a hold of ice and everything. But the thing is, most people watch, like on my channel, watch Trackmania, but they don't play. And I don't think they don't play because they don't know the advanced stadium car mechanics. I think most people kind of just have their game. And Trackmania is... it's neat, it's nice to watch, it's satisfying. But it's also a game that, like... it feels like you need a lot of time to get anywhere with. Which might be true. I could be wrong, but that's why I haven't done so many, like, advanced tutorials for Trackmania. Okay. Let's forget that one. But in every video, I still try to drop like nuggets of knowledge, right? Of information. Like on this map, I'm trying to explain how and why and where I'm losing time and what I might do to improve. Things I notice along the way as we try to get top 100. Why is there an earthquake? There's one neighbor who has a very loud bike. You know the type of sound you look out your window, oh my, is this a Lambo driving by? And it's like, no, it's just some kind of scuffed bike with the loudest exhaust pipe known to man. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. You're hoping to see like a Koenigsegg, like a nice sports car. And then you see like a tiny bike. Lots of noise. There's a lot of Volvos too. A lot of loud Volvos, modified Volvos. Ahead. Terrible drift. Lost the gear. Still a chance. Hobbit, type 1. 137. Good start. Oh. The nosedive there was so good, yeah. Very satisfying to get under 6-second checkpoint. Seriously, how do you not float? I made fun of the underwater community for years. And now I'm paying the price. I swear. Wait, I'll close my window 1 second. Holy. It's the same guy. Alright, okay. Joe the Napole, thank you. You think you could do a separate members content teaching? Could, but also... I kinda don't like putting things behind paywalls. Even if it's like a valuable learning thing. So maybe I'll just have to see, like... maybe I could do more educational videos, and they're naturally gonna perform worse because they're less relevant as just entertainment, but still be of value to people, right? Like every now and then, something new. I think that could be good. You can also make the argument, right? It is nice to provide something exclusive to people that actually support the content, but at the same time, you could easily just see it the other way around, like you're charging for a service or for a product. So I don't know. No, that's almost 4th gear. Volv, thank you for like gifted sub. Oh. How do I find myself in so many runs at this exact pace where it's like just behind top 100? Let me keep 4th gear one time in the water drop and we are gonna get top 50, I think. Slow. I gotta see this, so how do I actually get this? I can't drop below 200 speed. But I need enough angle to get around the corner. That dropped the gear because I clipped. Very close. It's a guessing game, honestly, how the disc is gonna send you sideways. Okay, but now I'm starting to see it. I need to steer left earlier. I need to go here. Here. Even if I only get 3rd gear, that's still an improvement. Here? I don't know. I'm trying to preserve 4th there. It will gain so much time. It's the difference between getting 32.2 pace and 31.8. Only if you keep 4th here. Volunteer, thank you for the 5 months as well. Is Australia subbing goalkeeper for penalty kicks? That's crazy. I actually love that as a strat if teams do that, because it's I mean, they do so many stats on penalties, right? For the players, for the goalies, what sides they typically go to, their recent performances, etc., etc. Swapping and only having a penalty goalie is advanced. And it's a mind game too. Like, this guy is not exhausted, he's only coming onto the pitch to do one thing, and that's to stop you from scoring. That's been his entire prep in the World Cup. That's fascinating. That's what most keepers do? Yeah, no, but it's specifically focused practice on one thing. Like one type of shot. Okay, this is a very good start. I drop the gear and I drop the gear. Okay, pain. It is penalties. Exciting. Come on, Egypt. I mean, Australia, I'm with you guys. It's just pyramids and all. I hope you understand. Like, Khufu is right now in the astral waters above, looking down at his descendants. Hoping that at least they can get one more round in World Cup. But if Australia beat them, then deserved. Okay. A third gear. Okay, I have way more speed. No! Did I just control that and... I'm actually maybe too fast. A little bit too fast. Is it true that the pyramids are pointing at stars? Why so? I mean... You can take... There are so many stars in the night sky. You can align the pyramids to almost any one of them to fit a story, if you're trying to. But they did for a very long time believe in Egyptology that the air shafts in the pyramids were pointed at stars because the king was meant to, after he was laid to rest inside the pyramid, have his soul join the stars, and certain stars, they thought. But there's only one pyramid which has air channels, and it's the Great Pyramid. But then there are some stars on the walls and the ceiling in the Pyramid of Unas, and so it's like, okay, we have two references to stars. Nothing in Khafre's pyramid, nothing in Menkaura's pyramid, nothing in the pyramids before from Snefru either. The Bent, the Red, and the Pyramid of Maidun. So that kind of feels like outdated, and there's no writing to substantiate that idea. That it was important that the king went through a tiny air passage to the night sky. It's kind of just a nice story, nice sounding story. Oh, that could make sense. But when I started getting interested in pyramids, I had the understanding that this was like a known science. Like, oh, they know that that's what they did with them. That was part of their belief system. It's like, actually no, doesn't seem like it. How come the coordinates for the pyramids is the same number as speed of light in meters per second? It is a odd coincidence. The meter was invented in the 1800s. The second as a time measurement too was invented very late. And then the number that you get for the speed of light in meters per second is a very big number. And the pyramid is so big that it stretches over many numbers. And that just happens to be one of them. Right? Like, change a couple of decimal points on the speed of light in meters per second at the end of it, and you're still inside the pyramid. So just number hacking and a funny coincidence. Oh. Here we go, guys. This. I went for such a safe finish jump. I just didn't want to throw it. Ay, ay, ay. That took so long for what I thought would be a rather fun map to hunt, but it was pretty tedious. Glider with the tung 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 zahur skin. And world record. He does go for inside line for the loop. Wall hit. Very strange setup here. Oh, but that's a nice line. Late drift keeps 4th gear, and that's a ton of speed. I'm gonna have to do this for my next PB, most likely. I don't think my my run will stand for that long, but that's the first 15 maps. We have at least gotten them once. Now let's check out map 16 and see if we can beat this one too. This is the full speed one. Oi, this is the full speed one. Will you live react to the big void exploration? I will, hopefully, yeah. But this is the type of thing they also just drop out of the blue. But if there's a live press conference, I would be happy to. Dude, imagine. Imagine if we get to live stream the first time they put a camera through. For the North Face corridor, they kind of just, oh, here's the press conference, we did it today. This is what we saw, here's some pictures. And that was kind of that. They never did more with the North Face corridor. And it's like, oh dude, it's such a shame because in Egypt, there is such a fixation on artifacts. It's like they explored a corridor that nobody had seen for 4,000 years with a camera. And what they saw was a old, like, workers' passage, right? It was something the workers used when they built the pyramid and then blocked when they didn't need it anymore. Cool. They never did anything more to, like, get inside the space and, like, look at it more up close and things like that. And it would be possible for them to get a person inside there, but... Had they found an artifact, anything, a mask, a tool, anything, they would be inside the chamber in like the next 24 hours. There's just such a, like, to me, you know, the interesting thing is, how do they build it? What was this passage for? Can we get some answers? Looking at the stones, like History for Granted has taught us to do. But in traditional Egyptology and archaeology, it's just artifact beats all. Oh, it's up here now. And yeah, and I'm forgetting. Egypt scored. Egypt in the lead then. Dude, I was about to lose my mind when I watched the Germany-Paraguay penalties, where Paraguay, on the last 2 penalties of the 5, just needed 1 to go in, and they choked. It was crazy. Never seen a team be up 3-1 and then miss the last 2 penalties. Losing a lot of speed here, but I do need to remember the maps. Here I can gain a bit, and then it's full inside line here to the right. Yeah, this is the one that confused me. Now I get it. And then the loop and finish. Okay. Yeah, this one I don't think should take too long. Do you not want to watch the world record on purpose? Is it a pride thing, like you want to figure out? It just makes it more interesting to have to think than to watch and copy. I think it's just more fun as a challenge. Like, you look at a map and you think, oh, what are the best lines? How do I do this? And typically, world records are a product of some guy finding one strat, then another guy adding another strategy, and over time you get really quick runs from that process. But when I do these, like, challenge hunts, I like to try to understand what gains time, what loses time. And use my knowledge to see how far I can get. If I cannot get top 100 on my own, then of course I watch, But here, for example, Shadowcrancer has driven an insane run. If you wanna know all the best strats, you can just watch one of the full speed gods effortlessly speed slide through this map. So for example, in the start here, if we try to have a clean drop down, look how slow I am, minus 14 speed. It's faster to tap the outside of the dirt because you get a wobble and then you speed slide on the right 2 tires. And a speed slide that happens only on 2 tires is faster than one that happens on 4 tires. And the fastest speed slide you can get is just 1 tire. That has the most acceleration. Oh, that was so good. I no slid for 1 moment and lost my speed advantage by a bit. I'm late. But it's fine. That's a pretty good run. 113. What about no tires? Well, that would be airtime. Australia. Are they out? "18-year-old Mutta missed." Crazy to just call an Australian person a Mutta. Mutta got too much airtime. We're, well, let's see what happens. Name another Australian. Link Max. Class way only. Of course, Steve Irwin, but we're talking like you gotta say a living person, no? But that's the first name that hit me too. Fury, thank you for the $2. Egypt 107 Australia. Were Egypt the favorites to win that one? Or could it have really gone any which way? The curse of Raw. That's cool. Happy for Egypt. Unfortunate for Mutta and friends. Is it known who they will play next? Egypt? Ooh. I can just win here, I think. If I get that and that. Oh my. 2 inside. That's 14. Cape Verde. We'll see if the underdogs Argentina can do anything against the undefeated team. Imagine if Cape Verde wins, yeah. Scrappy was stuck on this one yesterday. I don't feel like it's too hard. It's easy to get caught up in resetting in the start though. Scrappy had to get a world record. Okay. Okay. He's doing the thing, right? Where, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Jane, thank you for the 63 months. So whoever gifted Scrappy subs essentially just killed the stream. That's crazy. He got second in the end? Oh. So this was at a point where like second place was a 0.8 or something? And then Shadow Cleanser's there for the 29? Are you playing Trackmania for hours? I don't think so because the Norway match is the 5th, so I'm going to Norway. And I think 12-hour race before will be a bit much. Probably still gonna find time to stream tomorrow, but I don't think I'll do the race. Okay, this is a very good run. Annoying. A little bit low. How many hours in Trackmania all time? Around 15,000, 16,000. Who's counting? A lot. So now that Virtual's back, how much has talked about pyramids? A lot, Janik. There's been a lot happening on the pyramids. Need think of the 54 months. Insane support, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, -6 there. For a bad landing. Danny, can you describe to chat what it was like to know me before pyramids? Was I a different person? I'm curious myself what it was like. The pre-2022 virtual. I had no concept in my mind of the pyramids being interesting. What if I go here? But now I have to be faster. No. Okay, so this is a better line. Wait. Oh, this is such a better line. Okay, I'm gonna be flying. It's not gonna look like nothing compared to Shadow Cleanser's run. But it's gonna be way more than the top 100. To be fair, he is a lot cooler now than when I met him. Damn, Janik. That's crazy. Was I a nerd when we met? You're just like... Who is this nerd I'm actually moving to Norway to hang out with? Like a nerd in the... What do you say, like... less social way? A nerd with less social skills, maybe? I can't believe I don't have speed advantage. I'm going so wide, I might... This is gonna be top 100, isn't it? But I don't want it. I want to do one more. It took 3 months before we got out of the house? Well, it was busy times. Busy times, Janik. Introvert, perhaps. Yeah, one more, guys. That was not... it was slow. And I could do this one later as well, but... It's so fresh in memory now how to do this. Oh. I'm gonna lose here, but it's okay. Yeah. Why am I committing so low? Like, guys, that, if I don't crash there, I can gain in the end too. That's like a 46.2, 46.1. How could you be busy for 3 months? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You can always find something to get busy with. I think that's maybe the main thing. Like, you can make yourself busy for 3 months if you're very passionate about something. I think that's maybe more what it was, is I didn't put to the side so much time for other things than content on YouTube and stuff. How long have they been dating? Not long enough. Danik, how about we go on another date soon? A Danish date. Speed? That's good. A business meeting is what I'm suggesting. Work related. Business expense. Also, David, thank you for the Prime. Holy speed. Don't get the inside. Don't get pushed too wide. Oh, this diagonal loop, it can pull you in all the wrong ways, but if you get a smooth line, plus 15 speed, and then it's over. Also, I'm noticing this, by the way. You guys too, maybe. The unbeaten author time count has gone up so much since the new campaign. Because people are now playing these maps instead of the unbeaten ATs. Like, we are losing ground. We are losing a lot of ground to the mappers. We will have to lock in soon, guys. Oh. Can I ask why he's trying again? Because my time will be beaten in a few hours, and I can do a lot better. So, trying to improve now so I don't have to improve again later. The goal is to simultaneously hold all the top 100s. Better to ask for D on this map? No place I would ask for D. So... maybe only if you miss a speed slide completely. Because you are very fast. Airtime. All the alt campaigns being made. I don't even know if people have made alt campaigns yet. SD on the platform after half loop. Could do a tiny one maybe. I don't know if I bother. It's not necessary for top 100. Janik, you're doing the every author time but in ranked, right? Have you gotten this one? Because this, I imagine, is pretty hard when you're learning it in ranked. YouTube chat in shambles. Why so? You got map 1 to 20. Okay, map 17 is probably the hardest one. Of those. But then the Norway author time, if you get that one, super impressive, and Japan. Japan is crazy. Breakdown of map 17. I'll get to it very soon, and then I can talk about what gains time. Oh, this is a lot of speed. Even with the bump, it's fine. Okay, I thought it was gonna crash. Tiny bit of airtime there. No! I forgot it doesn't go into a flat platform, it's the road with the road borders. Yeah, tiny bit of airtime still though. That should be, I mean, honestly, 0.3, 0.2, 0.3 we could do. Sorry guys, sorry. Ah, that's a throw. Next map soon. Soon next map. Just, like, people are playing these maps at the same time, you know? The maps just came out. In an hour, we'll have dropped 10 spots. If I don't play it now. So, we're gonna have to come back to it anyways. So then, might as well beat it now. There we go. That's acceptable. Oh, it's not. Tips with dealing with tilt after a mistake. The run you just failed will never be a run you can't get again. It just won't. Very unlikely. It's only happened a few times in Trackmania history. If you had such a run, you are more than welcome to be very tilted, because I mean those runs are spectacular. But if it was like a failed author time or a last turn or something, the run that would have won you the ranked match. Okay, that's annoying, but you get better by making a lot of mistakes. There's a thing in chess where they say that the only way to get really good at chess is to lose in all the stupid ways imaginable. Like you have to lose from some concept that you don't understand yet. It could be a pawn structure that is weak in the end game. It could be a tactic that you haven't seen before. It could be, you know, you made a mistake for a reason. But if you afterwards learn what went wrong, improve on that thing, then it's not such a bad mistake to make. If you lose to that same thing again though, after having learned it, then it's annoying. Then it's a problem. Then it's just a skill issue, to be honest. Oh, pain, 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 pain. BCP, do you still play Trackmania? Or do you just watch nowadays? I was gonna wanna ask your opinion of this map as a full speed map, as a full speed player. I don't want this to PB, but it might. I have a lot of speed. 17, it might be too far actually. Yeah, okay. You mainly just watch, yeah. So, to conclude the point that if you feel tilted with mistakes, you'll get a better run. And your ability to get like far into run on good pace should motivate you, not discourage you. It's like, man, I drove 40 of the 45 seconds on really good pace. That's a good thing. What's your highest elo in chess? In chess.com Rapid, I peaked at 1880. That's my highest peak. So not bad. But people are getting very, very good. People, I feel a little bit out of my league. People are very good now. So it's not so fun to play because it's not just people mindlessly spamming moves. It's like there's a lot of thought behind what's going on. It feels like I need all my brain power. Have you ever beaten Anna? No. Not in a game where there were no odds. With odds, yes. Like time odds, rook odds, that kind of thing, yeah. But not with evenly matched game. What's Anna's elo? Well, the chess.com equivalent would be 2500, 2100 over the board. It's like 2500 online. And if there's ever, like in chess, if you have about a 400 elo difference, the player that is 400 points higher rated has an expected 90+% win probability. What? Airist. Hello? Guys. YouTube chat. Airist with the 50 gifted. And that's a sick car. Bro, thank you for the gifted. I appreciate that a lot. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Insane support. W. Have you ever drawn an IM? I have beaten an IM with time odds. That is actually kind of cool. I played against an international master over the board, and I had 10 minutes, he had 1 minute, and I won. But it was like he overlooked a tactic with very little time. But I won on the board. Like, I didn't flag him. It was win on the board. I did not play the W. Guys, this was supposed to be a simple improvement. Now we're yapping. Come on. I'm gonna stop yapping, I'm gonna get my 1 improvement, and then let's go next. It's just a start simulator. It's so annoying to lose this amount and then have to, like, come back. Quick explanations of the wall ride. Okay. Let me lock in, Danik. Arist, by the way, just gifted another 50 subs. Bro. Did you bet on Egypt winning or something? This is crazy. Bro's just sharing the love. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Massive W. Okay, let me try to explain what's going on this map. We hit the bump, right? To get speed slide. Stop for 5th gear, then speed slide again. This was kind of whatever. The dirt wall ride, you can't really speed slide in the wall ride, but you still try to just go low. Smooth curve, like just draw a very smooth curve with your mind. This one, you want to go very high up so you get pressure down. And then you have a straight line towards the loop. Speed slide, and then speed slide. And then this one, late entry into the exact point where you get no bump when you cross over. Smooth and low and smooth and just remain smooth. You speed slide in the wall ride, it actually gains? Am I speed sliding in the wall rides? Maybe on accident. It's not something I consciously think about, but... But yeah, just smooth steering. Or gently steering. Oh my. Ooh. Okay, that's more like it. That is more like it. That's the run I wanted. Now we can go next. Cool. Whew. Guys, what a great run. Only plus 1 second of the world record. Only plus 1 second. Bruh, but he gains like 0.2 in the start. What? Oh my god, he's fast. Jesus. Oh, and he gets this better too. Dude, this is crazy. And he gets another speed slide there too, wow. He added one more speed slide out of the loop. He was fast enough for that one. Yeah. That's gonna stand until the end of the campaign. GG. GG to Shadow Cancer. Alright. Map 17. Am I right in saying that this is one people struggle with AT? I mean, he did mess up the end a bit, I agree, yeah. Like this one, I think people... I'm top 1000. And that's barely AT. So maybe AT cutoff is at like top 2k. You need a lot of things smooth here. And you probably need some good no slide there. But for AT, you don't need that much advanced stuff going on. Like, what you can do is you can do one brake tap into this dirt corner to get a low line. And let me just see here. This part. So wondering if you could like action key 3 no slide out. Seems to work. Wide setup. And you need to, of course, make this jump also tricky. And then down this hill, like, try to get a very straight line here. Like, this looks strange, but this is decent. And then last drift, important to have a lot of speed to make it to the fin. Infinite pain, Digable Prime. For top 100 though, I need a second faster than my time, I would guess. Yeah, I'm trying actually 3 no slide right now. It is gaining. So I'm ahead. So here just kind of straight. You could release to dodge 5th gear, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can avoid it, even if you release. You grind this for 4 hours for author time? Yeah, it's a very hard author time. It really genuinely is. Oh. That was maybe advantageous. Another thing is to keep 4th gear in the start here, that would gain. And maybe a little cheeky for the drift setup. Counterintuitively. Oh yeah, dodging the gear up is faster, nice. Okay. Good strat there. I also had an idea that you could maybe like release a tiny bit on the start. Or touch the sand, just a tiny bit. Because you wanna jump further. Like you get more grip before you lift off, so you accelerate a tiny bit more. Oh, this no slide might be very hard. It feels like the type of no slide that happens at 67%. I know that's the meme number now, but there's actually a thing in Trackmania that you know slide around 67%. It's genuinely a thing. Some of these like very low speed 4th gear no slides are around that mark. Alright, please be like top 159. Give me some hope. Okay, sure. It's so funny how like different the maps are in terms of difficulty. Nice. He doesn't release, but he left rights to stay on the road longer. So same thing he was going for, just better. No slide 4th gear, whew, huge. Guys, I'm guessing 67%. Let's see. We have to let it replay. Oh, that's a nice turn. How long will this one last? I don't think that long, because it's not a good run, but it's fine. Okay, let's see. Maybe a bit more. He was very slow, 71%. Here. 69%. See, I was close. I was close. I've seen this before. The no slide amount when you're just about to drop from 4th gear to 3rd is right around that range. 200 speed. Oh boy. Summer 2026 18. It's the ice map. Here we need ice speed slides. Airist also with the YouTube membership, thank you so much again for the 100 gifted. I really appreciate that. Crazy stuff, bro. Thank you. Okay, so we're just gonna do a simple ice slide to begin with, but I will have to improve on that. Ah yeah, drift here. And then speed slide. I tried. This turn, yeah. And now drop down, am I fast enough? Yes. I mean, this auto time, just on the basis that it's an ice map, is gonna be very hard for a lot of people too. One second. So this one and map 17 might be the two hardest ones. Up to title will be. When will there be some tower again? I think most likely now is early 2027. Because the latter half of 2026 is full of events and stuff already. There's I mean, EWC, ENC, Khaki. There's a lot of stuff that is already like scheduled, and we have heard nothing about the tower. And typically I would think we hear about it half a year before, if not 3-4 months before. This is a map for you because you can beat the ice players on drifts. I played the Glacial Nations Cup, right, against some of these players. And they're pretty good at drifts. Like, Norbex and Toyflume are pretty good at drifting as well. So, I don't think I can beat the world records, but can definitely beat some of the top 100 best ice players at drifting. Lost a lot of speed. And here. What's this? 570. YouTube chat wants attention. I try to read both. But guys, I gotta tell you, going from like recording offline videos for a month to live streaming has been such a big transition to my attention span. Because things move so fast on stream. Like, there's so many messages and alerts and, oh, you gotta see this, or have you heard about this, or there's an update to something we talked about earlier. It's just, things move at a crazy speed. And I'm an unk at this point. I'm not keeping up. So I'm a bit slow. There's 2 chats just flying with messages. YouTube chat is slower? Yeah. It's the Riolu chat, as someone called it yesterday. They called YouTube chat the Riolu chat because it moves at half the speed. That's a nice nickname for it. Lesoct and hey guys, Drew here. Thank you for the primes. I used to watch your streams on YouTube chat, and it seems to be quite awful because people just spam nonsense. I don't know if that's improved. Oh, we are very civilized, don't you worry. I'm going so wide. Very civilized in both chats. No chaos. Try to carry a lot of speed onto the ice here. I like that. That's the way we like it. We like it. We love it. Oh, whoa, whoa. Nice. Sorry. Intrusive thoughts. Okay. 164. Already pretty close. Very uncomfortable on the drifts though. I can tell like I have no feeling for when to let go of the brake. Is that the USA chant? Yeah. We support the US. That's the way we like it. We believe that we will win. It's very cute. What's the best way to get better with gears? Play with the display on, like the speedometer plugin or dashboard. And I mean, what you can do, what I sometimes do, is I use, I mean, you could use like Shadowplay or Metals TV or OBS, and just, if you fail a run and there's a weird gear, just like save a highlight of that, look back at it, see what happened. Most likely you either geared up at the wrong time or lost the gear at the wrong time. Yo, what's happening? Airist again with 5 more gifted subs in YouTube chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I also think one way to get more conscious of gears is to listen to them. Like, definitely play with game sound on. I know some people don't. And then listen to when gears have happened and get used to the sound of them. Like, I can tell which car I can tell which gear I'm driving in without looking at speed or anything, just based on the noise. And that's a very good thing to know in ranked and cup of the day, I don't know. If you're just going for metals and stuff, you don't need to be fluent in gears, but it'll help your consistency. Oh, this is so slow. Do you ever find PB Ghost distracting? Yes. And then I turn it off. Slinky did a dono? Did I miss it? Who is even Slinky? Is he like your champion, your hero? I don't see it. YouTube friends. Slinky acknowledgement happening. Alright, I'm happy, happy I finally recognized it. Thank you, Slinky, for the super chat. The Blackout, thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you so much for the support all day, guys. Incredible stuff. Blackout, I really appreciate it. Oh? That's gonna be good. No, I need actually 4 here, probably. And here. This is where I can get as well. Toby with 10 gifted subs, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yesterday and today, very kind, Mom. Ah, that's too much. 1 brake tap. Like, here, you need to let it slide for a long time. That's too much again. It should be there. Can you let it slide for even longer? This is it. Yeah. That's the angle I want. And I could be sharper here. If I get like a 48 low or 47 high, it's it. But guys, what the hell? Eris, bro. You're crazy. W for Eris. Dude, this is insane. Thank you so much. Absolutely insane. Just flying over there. I don't have alerts for YouTube things going on, but thank you so much. A lot of ad-free viewing for the people. What's your tip on Argentina? Well, you want to practice the bobsleigh, because you can lose so much out of the first bobsleigh already, so you should study what Lingo does to get a clean entry. Like, it's about smooth steering on the entry to the turn. And then the ending too. I mean, you might want to do a part map or something to really lock in. Keep giving us your tip. Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people do struggle with the Argentina AT. But I don't know. Is Argentina Cape Verde gonna be that hype? I typically don't like watching a like football giant play against a small team, because I'm gonna feel bad for Argentina getting obliterated. Like, I don't want to see that. It's just, they're going up against the mammoth Cape Verde. And they have so many passionate fans that'll be sad, like they were paired against the unstoppable goats. Can't wait for Norway to play on Sunday, same. I mean, I feel, you know, you feel the pulse of Norwegians is a little bit higher this week, leading up to the Brazil game. Everyone I've spoken to. Everyone's excited. Spider with 13 months, thank you. What is this song? Skip. They might do it, their team has nothing to lose. True. And like, if you play it's very fascinating, because I feel like this is a thing in most games. In most games, it's a thing where defending is always easier than attacking. And even in Mike? Oh. I don't know what happened. Hello? Better? Fixed? Hello? Sorry, my point. I find it fascinating because I feel like it's a common thread across a lot of games that defending is easier than attacking. Bro, the GOAT! The GOAT, he's back! Isaac Smoldix, he's back! 1,037 gifted all time. Dropping another 100. Guys, Isaac here, he is, he has an unfortunate name. He is one of the all-time supporters of Trickmania streamers. Thank you, Isaac, for the 100 gifted. Incredible. Incredible support. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Isaac. I think he secretly is just a A rich guy that pays to have his name read out, and then he chuckles to himself every time. Like he said Isaac Smoldix. Maybe he has several accounts, but I appreciate it. Don't mind it. It's all for the love of the game. Action key, yeah. And then send it. Send it. Oh, that's a terrible angle. I had to release so much. Oh, that really shouldn't be a top 100, but okay, we'll take it. I had such a good start, and then this could have been a 47.9, 47.8 probably. But okay, let's check out the next one. Top 100 is top 100. Map 19 is, oh my lord, no. Guys, this I will not enjoy. If you were to design a map that is just not my cup of tea, it is this one. And it's not even keyboard friendly, right? It's anti-keyboard with for his no slide. I'm trying to see. I think the top records are gonna no slide this first grass turn. But okay, I can still improve my time because it was just an auto run, but you do need some magic no slide on the start for sure. Keep fourth gear up here important. I think you try to keep it all the way because it's gonna carry speed. Through here, fourth gear, preserve, that's nice. We have a battle of sorts. Air is gifting another 50 subs in YouTube chat. YouTube chat, crazy. Just Arist carrying the entire team. Thank you, Arist. That's another 50 gifted. I say that like so casually. The dude is gifted 200 subs. What the hell? Thank you. When will I sleep? I've been sleeping very late. I stayed up to watch Croatia, Portugal. And so I woke up like 11 today. Yeah, no. The World Cup has taken its toll. Is there no way to do that? I mean, it's the literal first time I've seen this. You can do that? That's 200. Bro. I will do him the honors, of course. He has the name for a reason. Guys, Isaac Smoldix with the 200 gifted. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Mr. Smoldix. Well, that's probably not what you want to be called. Isaac. Isaac, thank you. Insane. Absolutely insane. Please don't call me that. Noted. Zorath, by the way, thank you for the resub. What? What? Guys. Like, these two... These two... it's... If someone came into my stream right now and saw this view, they'd think I'd, like, finished Deep Slip first place, or, like, beaten the Deep Dip world record, or beaten Deep Dip 2 after 200 hours. Instead, I'm, like, ranked 2,300 and I can't do the first no slide. What is happening? Alright, let's see who the... I mean... Both of you guys are incredible. Both of you guys are incredible. There's no way to determine who the most incredible of the two is. They're just both equally incredible. Thank you, friends, for the incredible support. Thank you, thank you. Absolutely crazy. I'm gonna do this start for now and see how far I can get with it before changing strategy. Arist with another 5 gifted guys. It happens. It just so happens that Arist keeps gifting subs. I don't know what to say. I'm out of words. Thank you kind of just feels like it's been said. How do you say more than a thank you? Thank you again. Can I swear it's 50%. Alright, this start will do for now. Fourth gear held. And that's gonna gain speed here. Keep it all the way through. It's only 0.2 ahead. Something something diagonal and down to the finish. Yeah, okay. I remember the map now. Top 1k plus 1.5 second. That's a lot for grass. Trying to just drive more inside lines, sacrificing speed, because the map is generally very sharp. Like the closest line I can drive while staying in fourth. Top 270, okay. You know, I might not need that much. Let's say we get to 42.95. Is that top 100? That would be like a nice chill map then. These later ones are not so hunted, and the good thing about this map is that most people in the community would agree that this is a bit of a lame track to hunt. And so I don't think it's that optimized. Like the top records are, but people might think, I don't really care if I have a good PB on this or not. 43.19. Yuanri, thank you, or Yuani, thank you for the one gifted sub on YouTube chat. Level 13 hype train with 331 subs is ridiculous. Thank you again, guys. Isaac, sincerely, and Arist. I have no idea what just happened and why it happened, but I appreciate it. Top 167. That's a good gear shift, I think. I lost the gear. Yeah, that's bad. Where'd you learn good English? I grew up basically on the internet every day, and we learn it early in school in Norway, and they don't dub any shows except for children's shows. It's like if you watch movies or cinema in Norway, it's typically English with subtitles. So all those things help. And I used it a lot at an early age too. Like, I would play Minecraft Hunger Games the very first like game mode, and I would just type in the in-game chat, "Hey, does anyone want to team up in Skype?" When I was like 11, 12, and then I'd just talk to some 25-year-old American guy, and it would be like, "Yeah, I'm getting the I'm getting the iron," and then we'd collaborate. I don't know, crazy times. We'd team up. It's good times. Oh, damn. You were how old? Under 13? Yeah. I was, I think, yeah, around... Well, no. Minecraft Hunger Games came out when? 2011, right? That would have been 12. Please keep it. That's so good. Damn. Are you gonna watch Argentina? I think I'll watch a little bit of it. My plan was to stream until it started, but I haven't made like quite the amount of progress I was hoping to make before ending stream. So I might do this map and one more and then watch the... Can we call it the Cape Verde match? Why are we calling it the Argentina match? We're watching for Cape Verde. It's Cape Verde and Messi. Great line there, I like it. I have no excuses, that was just bad. Absolutely nothing I can say in my defense. Nice throw, yeah, thank you. That should have been a 4280 or something. Getting a lot more consistency. I'm feeling the flow of the map. There is actually a flow to this. Some penalty grass flow I've unlocked. It's about not touching a lot of penalty and touching penalty in the right areas. It feels like. There is not a flow to this, Coco Sauce. Like here I'm getting more speed. And now... Get on the grass early. Keep fourth, nice. And then up early here, guys, so I get more grass down here. Up over early, so I can go pretty sharp with fourth. Stay high, because then I get this into that. Cut a little bit of this penalty. And then full inside. First part of the turn, now smooth to keep fourth again. Wiggle. Low. 42.88 and 52nd. I mean, I'm 0.8 behind. Yeah, this is the no slide I was talking about. Okay, it doesn't gain that much. Boom, Bucklat. That is a fast one. And another one. Oh my god, okay. The boys are no sliding. The boys are no sliding, bro. Jesus. Another, yeah, oh my god, okay. The game is gone. The game is gone. It's everywhere. What is nose sliding? Not sliding. No. As in no sliding. He's preventing the slides by steering very smoothly, and it's faster. Okay, 50 seconds should stand for a bit though. Let's go map 20. Forgotten what this one is. Update titles. Ah, it's this one with the shortcut thing people found. So it was... Yeah, this is a cut. Wait, Arist, are you heading out? Wait, I'm missing. What did he say? Guys, follow your dreams, learn from your mistakes, and achieve your goals, Arist says. It's good, good advice. Thank you, Arist, for all the support. Have a great night. Thank you sincerely. Have a good one. Rude not to answer my question. What was your question, the Ras? Are speed slots a thing on those maps? Yes. Over 200. 90 minutes on 17. Can't figure this out. Guys, 17 tutorial. Clip it for the people who are struggling. Clip it for the people who are struggling. Here we go. I need Ghost++. 1 second. Toggle plugin. I gotta reload. Okay. Map 17, strugglers, take note. We start out and we touch a tiny bit of the sand. This is because it slows you down and gives you an inside line here. It lets you steer more inside line. Here, you can either do a teeny tiny release or do a line that is a little bit like this. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to the side. Okay, that gives you more speed down the hill. Steer left. Here, we do a tiny brake tap. And that is to angle the car more. This is a very sharp turn around the pillar. And you want to add a brake tap to prepare the car for the turn. So that it goes into the turn immediately. Steer gently so you keep 4th gear. You will hear it and feel it. And here, you don't really need to be so precise on like not dodging sand or anything. You can drop down to 3rd. I recommend action key 3. 60% steering, because then you can just hold right and you get a no slide to the right. Here, either around this or over the sand is fine. What matters is the drift. Getting a lot of speed on the drift. If you go over sand, your drift needs to carry more speed. If you go around, you can have a slower drift. Okay, we jump. And now, on the grass here, you want to go very aggressively into the corner, and then when you feel that you're enough sideways, you let go of steering and you just kind of gently go through the turn. You can even release, but the point is you want to stay in 4th gear. So you either do that by not going so fast, or by, if you're going fast, release. And then precise drift and jump to the finish. Like the 5th gear in the downhill is not so important to avoid. It won't lose you that much if you gear to 5th gear. But all in all, you can make some mistakes. It's just you gotta get a lot of things right to get 17. Good luck. Also remember, you have 85 more days or something before the campaign ends. I know you want to get it now when it's fresh, when everyone's getting it, but like, if you haven't gotten it today, you have 2.5 months and then some. Like, no rush. Just try to... Oh, here's the shortcut already. Try to improve a little bit each day. Unbeaten AT count is now on 729, I know. And as soon as people post their Alter Nadeo slop, it will skyrocket again. Like, the count will go up to over 1,000 maps. And 900 plus are gonna be from this year. Like, there's just so many maps. Okay, so here. And then the shortcut. How does this work? I need to probably air brake when I go over the gap. But to get one that, like, doesn't get sent into the trees seems hard. Could bug slide, but then you lose everything. Like, the point of this cut is to keep a bit of speed. Maybe I'm supposed to not steer the moment I crash. Feels like this one is on purpose, no? Like, did they just overlook this? Like that, just very close to the scenery. Okay, let's practice the rest of the map. Just get across once. But with realistic speed. One time, please. I think realistic speed is like 130. Oh, you can even get it like that. Yeah, but this might be slower. Okay, whatever. Something like that. Yeah, because now this is awkward. And then here. And... okay, this last drift. You have to be really sideways. Still. Ah, like that. Okay. You don't really think I need the cut for top 100? That's true. It was more so if it's more fun to do. Like, it gains 0.8, I think. So I could either drive a really good run without the cut, or like any solid run with it. It feels more fun, maybe. The last platform turn irks you on this map, like the uphill drift, because it is very awkward. How do you like the new campaign? I think it's 8, 7 or 8. Like, it's just fun, nice vibes to play the maps. They're very summery. Here, I feel like this was a better line. Yeah, that is pretty close. Let's see if I can actually get across now. The way the records do it. I mean, they get it like that, but they don't clip. And the difference is they have done 160 speed onto the wood immediately. Yeah, like this. Oh. Am I not making that? I am. What's the copium timer gonna be? Here I gotta be careful, by the way. It's low. And low gives me a better line here. .47, I think that could be top 100. I could, that feels like it could be close. It seems so far away from the record, but they get such an absurdly good shortcut for those times. Like, just full speed through, catch the wood, and lose nothing. Scuffed. Do you get early access to the campaigns? I do not. But it would be nice. I've asked Nadeo before about the gossip, about the intel and what's coming up and stuff. And they never really give me any early heads up on things happening. Community members sometimes do. If they're hosting events, it's like, hey, I'm planning to do this at that date and stuff, but... Nadeo communicate very little. They just post here and there. Like Weekly Shorts, for example, nobody knew Weekly Shorts was happening when it was released. They just posted it. Hey, we made a game mode, it's live in the game, go check it out. It's like, oh, random Tuesday. The first week of Weekly Shorts was only 5 days because they were just on a Tuesday they were ready to post it. When I get updated when Icy campaign drops, these maps, but Icy. Wanario, are you guys still making the author times extreme? Or like solid but not extreme? Because that's always been the turn off, is that the author times are so hard. LA Smile AZ, thank you. We will deal with Nadeo not being transparent with updates if it keeps Ubisoft away from the updates. I suppose. I'm not attacking the corner enough on the shortcut. Like, I'm doing a very passive line. So I wanna fix that. Like, the attempts will be better if I crash the scenery block a lot of runs. But on some of them I barely thread by. You clip the 17 tutorial, isn't showing up. You can just go back in the VOD, Champion Steven, and remember the timestamp. And reference it when you're studying it. Ooh. Coco's watching for tips, okay. Happy to provide advice. Cut is kind of annoying. With these kind of shortcuts, you just have to drive every attempt to it and hope for the best. Like, I don't really mind whatever happens in the run leading up to the shortcut. I'm trying to drive okay, but whether this is minus 23 or minus 35, it's whatever. And then here. Now I'm very from the left. But now the car will get stuck, right? Or get hooked. Like the back wheel. Yeah, I don't like this approach. Maybe? Oh, maybe. You max the start in your run? Yeah, for world record, you of course want both. But I think top 100 might be 4700. around there. Ah. Felt like that was close. It's 48? It's 48? Wait, that's absurd. Okay. So this map, people go at author time and then just dipped. Then it feels like I could get almost anything. Let me do a no shortcut run then. Oh. That's a bit wide. Forgot how to do this with speed. Released a lot. Okay, so already pretty close, but yeah, 48 no cut is solid. But yeah, for top 50, I think you need a good shortcut. It's a shame that the shortcut happens at like a very insignificant part of the run. Like, I wish it was a bit further into the map where I could say, if it's a bad run, I will do the shortcut, and if it's a fast run, I won't. Because it feels like the ending of the map is where you can gain or lose the most in regular driving. Try to keep fourth gear this time. I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I agree with the wheel clip. Okay. Maybe yeah. If I go over the gap, I will get it. Every time, so I have to go around it. Like, typically, you can just glide over those gaps and nothing happens. No speed loss incurred. But clearly not on this one. Is this a metal cover of Metal Combat? Yeah, I think so. Or Street Fighter? I don't know. I think it's Street Fighter. Ooh. Smooth. Oh. How long has it been since the term pull-aversial was used? I don't feel like I see it anymore. What? It's used whenever a clutch moment happens. Like, people just wait for the right moment to show that they have ball knowledge. But gotta wait for the right moment. Is it possible to land in fourth gear there? I wonder. This is it, compared to the other line that's so much better. And that was awkward. This drift was better. Jump was better too. I'm gonna crash. Oh. $48.47, okay. I think it's gonna be easiest with the shortcut actually. I can definitely gain 0.4, but it's a pretty good run to get like 47.5. And it's just one shortcut. I mean, it just get across this gap and you gain 2 seconds. Do we watch the ghosts for some intel here, guys, or do we have to do it without? It looks like you just go very close to the hill and hope for the best. I mean, I need 3rd gear all the way. Like, it is of course just this. It's more the approach, the inputs over the gap, that kind of thing. Oh, the drift is awkward, but yeah. That's 46 low. Okay. Just drive any start now. And I think I can repeat what I did. That's gonna take a bit. Besides, you know guys, this is a good thing to go for now because it's likely required for champion medal anyways. So if we do champion medals as well, we'll need this. That was not it. Yeah, but here I had a different approach. Even more from the left. Okay. That's strange. Oh. Gain so much it does. I mean, you get minus 2.4 or more than that, but around that with a bit less speed, and you end up 2 seconds ahead. So it's like even a slow one would gain on my PB. If you crash like that, can you do the last checkpoint backwards? In rounds? Yeah, you probably could. Because you couldn't double respawn. It would be so slow. This... Annoying failing before the shortcut happens. Just spent 3 hours grinding for 17 AT. It's I think the hardest one before the black maps. 17 this time around. I tried to give some advice on it earlier, but if you already got it, no need. Congrats. Stop failing before the shortcut. 45.2 doable with shortcut. That's insane. Oh, there's fireworks. You hate this map with a passion. So many corners feel like they're displaced and not tested. Nadeo maps always have a bit of that, like, strange flow. They're never just normal flowy turns that feel properly tested. It's always something. Where am I going? They've added awkwardness on purpose. If that is what you're experiencing. And I think that's part of the charm. Have I had dinner before stream? Yes, but I'm gonna get some night food while watching the game, I think. It started, right? Argentina? Cabo Verde. And I haven't heard any goal notifications, so... Don't throw. Okay, that should make the dump. Nice. Perhaps the worst line ever driven in that turn. It should hold though. That is good enough. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, nice. Oh, that was such a bad run, but it's okay. Let's watch Amogus Coco. Can't believe I'm 2 seconds behind. It's top 60. Okay, that is a very fast start. Wow. Do you still keep 4th? Bro, this start you had is crazy. You weren't kidding. The hell? Oh my god, what a shortcut too. Dude, this is a nice run. Uh-oh. No, but great speed. I don't see 0.2. I don't see the 0.2 cope. How do you improve on this by any significant amount? Look at your start compared to everyone. What? Damn. And yeah, you just have to go very close to the thing. Spamming right input. Okay. Alright, guys. There are a couple more maps to go. We've done the first 20 now. I even have Norway and Japan still in the top. I probably lost some. I think I lost 13. Yeah, some of these I'm losing that we need to go back and collect. So I think I'm gonna go watch the football and then we complete the project tomorrow. I think that's the plan. I think that is the plan. So a bit shorter stream today, but a very fun one. Very, very fun one. I'll go live a bit earlier tomorrow. Earlier in the afternoon. I think around... I'm gonna be ambitious and say around 3 PM in 15 hours from now. You have this as well? He's crying. C-R-I-N-E, he's crying. Oh my. Bro. Huh? No acceleration penalty? What? Is it because the wheels don't crash? So you didn't get any penalty? Yeah, the drift after. He was not ready for the drift. Yeah, you're not even making it past the light. It's oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll raid someone else who is streaming TM. Looks like Maniac. Oh, Maniac is streaming with Cam now. I'll raid Maniac. See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thank you so much for all the support. Sincere thank you to Isaac and Arist as well for all the gifted. Much appreciated, guys. Bye-bye for now. See you guys. And let's root for Cabo Verde. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care.